my channel. My name is Martha. I'm the hungry mom. I'm hungry for closeness with the Most High. I'm hungry for more time with my family. I'm hungry for success, and I'm hungry for freedom. So the last couple of weeks and months, I have been talking to you guys about our wanting to go to the Gambia and my excitement, my desire in wanting to go to the Gambia. And I wanted to put it out there because I know some people maybe have the wrong idea, right, about my move to the Gambia. And everything that you do, I'm not saying that it's negative, but everything that you do, there are some people who will not agree with what you're doing, right? They will not agree, they will not understand. But it's whatever you decide to do for yourself and your family, it doesn't matter who understands, as long as you and your family are on the same page where that is concerned, and as long as you guys are interested in what it is that you are planning to do and you guys are working together to achieve it, right? So no one else on the outside should have an influence as to what your next move should be for yourself and your family. So I know I've shared my videos with many people, and people talk to me and so on. And I have some people who will be like, why would you leave Canada to go to Africa? Like, are you kidding me? Like, what brought that about? And I would send them the first video where I explained about how the idea came about. And what I would stress on is that when my sister told me that she was on the motherland, right away it's like something, I was like, I think I've said that many times. Something happened to me that day. And from since then, the Gambia has been on my mind and nothing has changed where that is concerned. And when I made up my mind and I went to my husband and I spoke to him about it, and we decided, okay, that's something that we can do. My husband wasn't 100%, as I said in the beginning, but after a while we kept talking about it and I kept telling him, the benefits and how good it will be. Now guys, mind you, people may look at it and they think, you have a good life in Canada. You guys live okay, you understand, you have a beautiful home, blah blah blah, and so on and so on. Why would you want to leave here and go to the Gambia? And I would be talking about, they would know about how electricity or how it works, and how every time it shuts off and internet may not be 100%, and they'll be like, why would you want to leave all of that and go to the Gambia? And I'm thinking to myself, are you kidding me? I know definitely that going to the Gambia will not be as the life I have here would not be the same. But for me and my family, that has nothing to do with you and your family. Everybody has their own decisions to make. But for me and my family, I think living here to go to the Gambia, being in the Gambia would have more benefits for me when it comes to what's most important. Because I think a lot of time we will be thinking of it as those who are thinking of it and thinking, why would you want to live here? I think they are thinking that I will be living here like a beautiful home, and I'll be going and living in poverty. Like I'll be going to a house where, and a lot of times, as I said, I've shared with you guys, we had the wrong idea about Africa. And so I always tell people, go look at the videos of people who share their house, show their houses on their videos and stuff like that. Because they have the same houses, maybe not the same exact thing, but they live, their house is the same way like we have here in Canada, right? But that's not even for, as I said, that's what you may be thinking, or those of us who are thinking, is she crazy for wanting to leave Canada to go to the Gambia, to go to, they would not say the Gambia, they would say, are you crazy to leave Canada to go to Africa? Because that's, people, I think, when you talk about Africa, they see all the countries that to them are the same. Poverty and whatever we see on the internet, which I don't blame anyone. But I say to them, if I'm able to live here and live comfortably, live in a nice home, a nice house and stuff like that, then I'm sure I can go to the Gambia and live in the same beautiful home. But the most important thing for me in going to the Gambia, number one, my husband. As I shared with you guys, he's not 100%. He had a heart attack a few years ago, and what I always say to him while talking about the Gambia, I always say to him, babes, when we go to the Gambia, you'll be able to eat better. Now that we are here, quarantine and all this, we are indoors 24/7, which is not good for our health, right? I said to him, you'll be able to go to the Gambia and go walking every morning. We could go, I talk about every morning we could go walking. When we get up, we could go walking, right? Which is very good for your health. Now that it is cold, it is winter time. Who can go out walking? Some people maybe do that in the winter, but you understand, it's something that is not, doesn't happen. And now it's winter and there is no sunlight. You understand? Number two, there's no sunlight. I said to him, the minute you have the sun, you get up in the morning and the sun heats you, you will feel 100% better than you feel when you get up here in Canada. Now, I remind you guys, I'm not talking anything about material stuff. I'm talking about health-wise for my husband. I said we can go to the beach and buy fresh fish. Right? You see the fishermen coming with their fish. I've never seen it. I've never been to the Gambia, so I've never seen it. But definitely, when I think about the Gambia, I think about St. Lucia. If I was born and raised in St. Lucia, and if I was able to live in St. Lucia for 29 years of my life, and I didn't think I was in misery, then definitely I'm not going to go to Africa and be in poverty. Why do we think that Africa is all poverty? And I should understand, because that is exactly what has been shown to us. That is exactly what they have portrayed to us about Africa. Now, for my husband, when I said I talk about the sun, I talk about being able to go walking, which will help him to lose the weight. I'm going to talk about having fresh fish, right? Fresh foods, vegetables, right? Not fake foods. Being able to eat foods from the ground, being able to grow your own stuff. There's so much benefits of being able to live in Africa. And when I talk about benefits of Africa, that is what we're talking about. So I'm not going to talk about other places. I'm going to talk about Africa. That's what we want to move to. These are the benefits that I see for my husband. And there's so much more when it comes to his health. Right? Now, for my boys, I see it as my boys will be able to get up in the morning and they'll be able to go out. Most days, there's no sunlight. In the winter, most days, there's no sunlight. If there is sunlight, you find maybe one day in a week, you get up and you open the shutters and it will be bright outside, right? But imagine having sunlight every single day when you get up and you go out there. The sun alone will make you feel alive. And my sons could be outside playing, running around, which is what I want them to do. Not just be sitting down indoors. They sit down all day on the computer for school, and then they get up and then after school they sit on the computer because that's all they want to do. That's all there is to do, right? And then it's time for bed. They have not had any exercise for the day. They have not been able to run around. That's how kids learn. They have not been able to be with other kids. That's not what I want for my boys. So that alone, being able to go to the Gambia would give my boys, right? Them being able to be outside, this thing as, right? As just experiencing all goodness. So many benefits when it comes, not material stuff, but as beings, as human, and having a better life, physically, emotionally, a stress-free life, one where you don't have to be thinking about every single day you have to get up and make sure that if you don't have a job here in Canada, you can't get by. Especially when you have a family to look after, when you have dependents. If you are alone, then maybe you could get by 1 2 days or maybe 3 days. You could hop from friend to friend, maybe a week from friend to friend or to family, you understand? But you cannot go a whole month without working here. You have to be working or else you'll be on the streets. Now, I'm not saying that when you go to the Gambia you don't have to work at all. What I'm saying is that there is not that pressure. Most of us, we know, you know, that we always talk about we had a better lives when we were in the Caribbean. When we were there, we wanted to come to North America, we wanted to move to Europe and move to those wealthy countries because we were thinking we want a better life for our family. That was our thought when we were moving from there to come to the wealthy West, right? But then when we get here, we realize, oh my God, I was living so much better and stress free back home. Life was so much easier, right? Because you get here and you have to, there's no day that you can relax. There are some people who have 2 jobs, they have 3 jobs. I wonder how they do it. 4 jobs. And I'm not saying businesses, I'm saying jobs. Like you're going from one job to the next. So you barely have 3 hours of sleep. So I think there's a stress taken away from you completely. Right? If I move from us completely. I'm talking about myself and my family. If I move to the Gambia. We have our own business, but we still have, my husband still has to go out every night to make sure that stuff is done in order to get paid at the end of the month. He has to go out every night. His touch has to be on those places every night to make sure that we are able to get paid at the end of the month. And we have someone who works with us. He has to get paid. If we don't go out or we don't have any business or we don't have anything, then he doesn't get paid, right? And that's I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it's a reality in North America that you have to be, I'm not even going to use the word slavery, but you have to go to be able to survive. And we know it, right? So being able for us and for myself and my family, our idea of our reasons for wanting to move from Canada to the Gambia, for those of you who are questioning my sanity, right? For those of you who are questioning my sanity and wondering, is she okay? She is. And she's very excited about it. We started packing our stuff. I'm waiting on passports for the boys to come in and last minute stuff that we found out that we may need. Like my girlfriend was talking about us needing a generator that we could get one for ourselves, right? Our own generator. Needing a stove, a gas stove. And those things are not, you see how you have the luxury of renting a home here or purchasing a home and there is stove and fridge in there. That we don't have that. They don't have that luxury in the Gambia, except if you're renting a furnished house, I guess. Then it may come with fridge and a stove, maybe. So we'll have to get our own fridge and our own stove, a generator, and many other things that we may need. So she was saying that we need to make sure that we come with everything that we need because we'll have to end up buying it over there. And I think it makes better sense. I was sharing with you guys about how to make that trip with less and spend less, right? So that would be a bit, and as I said, it's up to you. For me and my family, I think that's the smartest move. For you and your family, it may not be. You may think, I will use that money that I will pay for to send a container. I'll use that money and buy my stuff when I get there. And that's your decision, right? But we all have our own decisions to make. We all have our own things that we need to put in place and we need to do for ourselves and my family. Everybody's situation is unique. Everybody has their own reasons for doing whatever they do. And your reason is your perfect reason for you and your family. And don't allow anyone to put any thoughts or ideas into your mind as to what you should and shouldn't do. right? Of course, you get advice from someone who's already there and will tell you how best to go about it. But at the end of the day, it's your decision for yourself and your family to make that move. And guys, I am so excited. I am so excited. I started packing and doing stuff, and you understand? And I'm excited because the days are getting closer, and I'm excited. I'm excited. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are in the best of health. I hope you are walking by faith and not by sight before what's going on right now. It's a crazy time. It's a time where we have to begin to make decisions for ourselves and our family, not just physically and whatever, but spiritually also, right? Someone was sharing with me that this year will be the year of migration, where people are moving and getting out of the States, getting out of the UK and so on. If that's your journey, then I wish you well. And I thank you so much for watching me. I thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, for all those who have subscribed. And we'll talk again very soon. All right? Be safe, family. Bye-bye.
Now is my time to shine. When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others down and out, you don't condone it. Truth be told, yourself is your toughest opponent. When your moment comes, grab hold and own it. Never let go, stand tall and hold tight. Overcoming obstacles is the objective in life.